I can't find a shed. Taking advantage of this really nice weather. I don't know what the temp is supposed to be today. It was like 32 degrees at 6 a.m. so sun's out for now anyway. So we're gonna go take a walk and see what we can come up with. Couple of deer beds. A few more deer beds. Around there. Well, so far in here, just not seeing very much deer sign. I mean, there's deer tracks in here and there's deer sign, some beds. And I mean, I even saw 5 deer when I was pulling in here. But so far nothing too promising, but I'll walk around for a little bit. Looks like I can see some tracks and more sign up here. Definitely some more deer sign up here. I think I'll walk this trail for a little bit back this way. The Drake mallard and hen right there. Definitely more of what you're looking for. A lot more deer sign, some more beds. Still no sheds yet though. Pretty uneventful so far. I'm hiking over to this other on the south side, down here on the river bottom. So I'll go check over and see if they've been hanging out over on the south side of this property a little more. Well, this kind of looks promising up here, or at least like a good bedding area, kind of off the path back here in this bottom. Well, found something. Not really what you want to see, but that's been dead for a while. On honestly probably from around, could be from hunting season, or a lot of times roadkill stuff will get hit and they don't die right away, hit by a car or whatever, and they make it off into the woods. A lot of times into some of the thicker stuff, bedding areas, and then die, you know, like from internal bleeding or something. But well, I started working my way back to the truck now. It's definitely getting warm. I need to go drop some layers, get something to eat, and then probably go check out another spot here this afternoon, early afternoon. A lot of deer sign here. Not a ton, but there's definitely deer in here. And here we go. There's a deer bed right there. A bunch of deer beds in these cedars. A couple more over there. Probably can't see it, but right there, that little tree over there has a rub on it. So I'm just kind of taking the long way back to the truck. Hopefully I can stumble across one up in here. This looks kind of promising. I wish there was more like this. Definitely a thick little bedding area right there. Alright, well, I'm gonna keep working my way back. If I come across anything cool, you'll be sure to know. What's nice about shed hunting, just like mushroom hunting, you don't have to really worry about being quiet or scent or hiding or, you know, anything. Well, I made it back to the truck. Didn't find anything. That bedding area kind of looked promising, but anyway, I need to go find something to eat. Take off some layers. Definitely did not need this liner coat. Whew. But kind of just play it safe. Safer than sorry, because I'm a baby when it comes to the cold now, especially the older I get. It is what it is. We'll try another spot. Never been to this spot. It's not what I thought it was gonna be, so I don't know how hard I'm gonna hit this spot, but it's pretty nice out, so I am gonna go walk around for a minute, check this out. Looks like there's some little cliff over here, a little wall. So I'll go give it a little bit. I mean, it's so warm, I don't know what it is, probably almost 50. I don't even need gloves. I probably don't even need this coat, but let's go see what we can find. Alright, I'm gonna go hop on one of these trails over here and see if I can't go find some deer sign. I mean, I've already seen a bunch of deer tracks driving in here, but yeah, so pretty much what I had guessed. Not a lot of deer sign in here. Actually, none. So far, anyway. A lot of rabbit. But other than that, it's thick. Jeez. Well, I'm heading back to the truck. It's getting later in the afternoon. Probably only have, I don't know, 3 hours of daylight left, maybe a little more. So, see if I can't squeeze one more in before it gets dark. Train's about 150 yards away from where I need it to be, and it just stopped. So, guess I'm going a different way. I just stopped and got gas, grabbed a body armor and an energy drink. I ended up not walking that last spot. It was more just like a campground, so checked out some camping stuff for this summer or whatever, and just kept going. But so anyway, I stopped and got gas, got some drinks. Like a mile out of town, I see the truck in front of me slow down. The deer ran in front of him, and as I drive up there and get closer, I was thinking it was going to be a doe, and it wasn't. I'm like, oh, it's got antlers. And he had both sides still, and I was looking at him like, oh, whatever, probably just think it's a little basket rack or whatever. It ends up being like a 140-inch 10-pointer, just running across the field. Like, honestly, it looked like somebody was chasing him, trying to kill him. I don't know what he was running from. He didn't have his tail up, just tail down, just booking it across the plowed field. So not sure what he's running from, but he had both antlers yet, so, and they were nice. I would not be mad about finding those for sheds, but just kind of random. Typically you don't see that. Not with this much daylight left in the day. Well, I was on my way home, but I mean, I still am. Gonna check this spot out, State Park. I'm gonna snoop around here for a little bit. Looks like I have about maybe a little over an hour of daylight left, so I'm gonna throw my boots on here quick and see if there's any sheds out here. That buck I saw running down the road is about, I don't know, 40-45 miles from here. I wish they were on the ground somewhere, because it means obviously there are a lot of deer, or some deer with antlers yet, which, yeah, that is on the earlier side of things for sure, but it's good to get out. And I'll go check this spot out. We'll see. I got about an hour. I was actually at this spot this summer, and there's like this little lake down here. It looks like an old gravel pit lake, or like an old quarry pond or something maybe. It might not be, I have no idea, but it's pretty small. But I tried fishing out there earlier this summer. Like probably, or last summer, I mean, it's probably like June. Yeah, it was June. I didn't catch anything. It's pretty, I don't know, swampy. I can hear a rooster. But there was these huge, like tadpoles in there. Posted on my Facebook. I don't know if we ever did figure out what exactly they were, but they were huge. And there was a lot of them. Like a lot. It was weird. I've never seen anything like that before. I mean, I've seen tadpoles before, but these were like huge tadpoles. And how many of them. It was crazy. I think I want to go this way. Looks like nice, good, thick woods. This is kind of more open, like prairie. So I'm going to head in this way and see if I can't find something. Big old bald eagle. Looks like a pretty good deer trail right there. There's the lake. Pretty small. Looks like a good spot to jump in. Another trail. There's one right there, and then another one that comes right down there, and whoop, right through here. You can see these branches were either came down in a windstorm or a thunderstorm, but they were alive when they fell down, because then the rabbits eat all the bark all winter long. They're just picked clean. That's rabbit poop, and that's deer poop. Little buck rub. There's a pretty good amount of deer sign here. This trail's holding up pretty good. Still a lot of traffic on it, I can tell. Across the train tracks. Somebody got it right there. Looks like an old gravel pit. Yeah, it's pretty thick in here. Back out of this. This is rabbit country. Yeah, this is definitely an old gravel pit. Really old, but just did a big loop around. I came in right over here and brought me down that way and down this way, and then it was all water and ice and stuff, so that's why I turned around. So I'm going to come in and I'm going to take it that way, see if it leads to more. That kind of, it was so thick down in here that it was just looked like mostly rabbit sign, which maybe that's all this is too, but I'm going to go find out. Here's a scrape. Alright, this is looking a lot better. Look pretty good too. Well traveled anyway. Tracks have been made since it's been warm. I can see tracks in the mud that look somewhat fresh. Small deer. You think it was hit by a train? So that sign says State Park, and I haven't looked at the maps or anything, but I'm assuming these railroad tracks are the boundary. And then this sign says that. So you have State Park, and which is obviously no hunting, and then you have State Wildlife Management Area, which is open to hunting. So I don't know how the deer hunting is, but if you're into rabbit hunting, let me know, because I have the spot for you. Nothing. So nice out though. Like, I mean, I like just going out and hiking anyway, so I don't mind it, but I don't know. Maybe I'm too early. I mean, I know there's a few on the ground, but Oh well. Nope, nothing here. I'm not saying I wouldn't come back to this spot. There's a lot of deer sign in this one. Like this one I felt way better about than some of those other ones, because I mean basically you're looking for where deer are right now, where they spend time this time of the year. So anyway, that's it for today. It's about all the daylight I have, so get down to the sweatpants and the slippers for the ride home. And it's Wednesday today. I'll probably give it to the weekend before I go back out. We'll see. Like I said, I just like going for walks anyway, so it's not a huge deal to me, but it would be nice to find a shed or two. This is where I fished, and I was thinking about it. It wasn't last summer, it was the summer before that. Time flies. Doesn't really matter, but just wanted to straighten out the facts. Anyway, that looks like a new dock from what was there before. But yeah, that's where I tried fishing, was right there. That's a wrap for today. We have a couple hours yet to drive, and that'll be the end of shed hunting for today. Saw some deer, saw a nice buck, saw a bunch of rabbits, saw some ducks and geese at the first spot along the river there. Oops, sorry about the brides. And yeah, I don't know. What can you say about 50 degrees for February 1st in the upper Midwest, you know? Not complaining one bit. So, like I said before, I'll give her a few days and go try it again somewhere. So far, in the last 2 weeks, I've shed hunted 3 states. So, unsuccessful in every one of them. Walked a decent amount, but it's a little early. Anyway, I'll be out there again. That one public land could be mint, could be a good spot, because actually it's so if you were to use the railroad and the gravel road as like a 4-way, 3 out of the 4 are state park, and that one chunk, I don't know how big it is, but that one chunk is public hunting. Oh, there goes a deer right there in front of me. Anyway, yeah, 3 out of the 4 sections are state park, so that one spot could be really good for deer hunting. There's a little creek, river that ran through it. A lot of deer sign.